Put your money in TACC, put your money in TACC. Invest and show that your money come back. Put your money in TACC, put your money in TACC. Invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one TACC. One child, one youth, one TACC. TACC, 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 TACC. Become financially free. Join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility. Your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one TACC. One child, one youth, one TACC. TACC, 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 TACC. Become financially free. Join the abundance community, diaspora city. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one TACC. One child, one youth, one TACC. TACC, 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 TACC.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Again, welcome to this very important training. I like to see so many of you in the house. Today, we have our very own chief who will be the facilitator at this training. And without further ado, I will welcome you. Chief, it gives me so much pleasure to introduce you, our CEO, the founder of TACC, and you know I like to call you the captain of our ship. And I thought of a new phrase to introduce you today, the guiding force of TACC. So everybody, I want to introduce Mr. Steve Williams, also known to us as Chief Abundance. Chief, I must say that I'm so excited that you are here taking the training today. And I think it is a timely intervention because I think we TACCians need to be reminded again of what TACC is and how important this noble enterprise is for the future of our communities. Even before you begin, I thank you again for your leadership, your vision, and the words of wisdom and motivation that you will share with us today that will inspire us and will help us to continue on this journey despite the delays, the hiccups, but that we will continue on this journey with faith. So, Chief, without further ado, the floor is yours.
Good evening, Director, and your able assistants. You know, you weren't here last week, but that. Hello?
Yeah, we lost
Yes.
you a bit. We lost you. The last thing we heard was yes.
Okay, and let me say this. I am not at my usual, and where I'm at, the internet is not good. And number two, it has been raining basically for the most parts of the afternoon. So I was a bit worried actually at one time if I'm going to really able to do this training this evening. So bear with me, and these are the challenges that TACC is set out to change. And some people might, take it lightly, but it's money that changes things. Is the script that says that money answereth all things, and we better believe it. And we have to, grow our minds to that level where we think big. As our first theme when we started out in 2019, think big, because you do not go above your level of thinking. And that is, what baffles a lot of us and have kept us where we are. We just accept, the crumbs that drops from the table. We don't challenge the bread that is on the table. We just settle. We have settled. And that is the word. We have settled. We do not see ourselves as the lender anymore. We have been borrowing for so long that we have basically been conditioned to remain in that state as borrowers instead of lenders. So I hope that as you continue on this journey in this noble community, in this university, that your minds that will be stretched or that have been stretched will never return uh, to their original dimension. And so thank you very much, Director. You're welcome. And as I was saying that last week it wasn't here, but the training was taken over by your able assistants, and they did an excellent job, which means, you know, when the boss is doing a good job, they say it's time for promotion.
I like that.
All right. So thank you again. Now we are at a very critical point of our operation. And as I've said today, there's no excuses. And the persons in TACC must know that delay, setbacks, difficult times or periods does not certify a project a scam, or does it change its principles or its vision. A lot of what we are now enjoying today, the technologies that we have before us, people were mocked. They were actually laughed at with their ideas. And so what we're doing is not the norm in the eyes of many. And that is why when we started out, many thought that we would have never, you know, achieved where we are today. And where we are today is like on the mountain. We're on the mountain. We have not settled, but we're on the mountain. We have left the valley a long time. And so we have to understand and to keep the vision, our vision, the reason why, for those of you who are pioneering members, that starts from where we came from, the community. And by the way, Doc, a lot of us in 2017, 18 is the first time we have entered cryptocurrency. And, you know, less than 6 months, a year for me, I was basically called upon to create that which the world has never seen, you know, create to be a part, not only a spectator, but a participant in the global financial change that is and was taking place, because that's what blockchain is doing. Blockchain is defining the way wealth is now being created. Blockchain levels the playing field. It does not discriminate whether, you know, you are of age or you're underage, whether you have you know, title or no title, whether you're black, you're white. It doesn't respect, you know, geography. So I mean geographics. So at the end of the day, it's all about, do you have an understanding as to what it is? And so, you know, early in the game, when we are trying to learn, you know, what we're in, I was basically called upon to create that which we were trying to figure out, understand ourselves, as many governments and tech savvy were trying to you know, also understand. So it wasn't an easy time, you know, for Abundance, learning and creating at the the same. It was more, of course, mistakes and will that many now, as I mentioned, that I could have stayed where I was and millions if I wanted to compete and for me,
You're breaking up a bit, Chief.
yeah, yes, for me it would be no headache, no stress, but that is not what abundance is there for. It's not my nature, you know. For those who have known me, whether from the Seventh Adventist Church in Old Road, my leadership there have been tested. Those who have worked with me at Jolly, I've created managers and leaders there, an executive manager. On the island. So dollars that were leaving Antigua and Barbuda, not only Antigua and Barbuda, from the Caribbean, a lot of them stepped my place in the Dominican Republic. You know, so abundance did not come to TACC to, you know, stamp integrity or to gain. To prove myself, I came to TACC, as I've always said, it is better to be prepared without an opportunity than to be given one to which you're not prepared for. Because a good or an excellent opportunity can only make the unprepared appear ridiculous. And in the preparation to become, we must always tell ourselves that we are gaining new skills. Always look at the glass half full, because looking at the glass half empty, it takes nothing. It takes nothing for us to go down in the negative part, because it is our default menu. You know, to speak negative effort for that one. It actually comes naturally, but we must keep the focus. Why did we start this journey in the first place? Why did we? And we started it because we know together we can create positive changes for our lives and to leave our generation in a better position. And so in 2019, when the when the globe was faced with a pandemic, when the world had a scene that they have never experienced in our lifetime, which see a lot of companies fell to their knees, and we actually launched out in the midst of the greatest financial meltdown this globe has ever seen. We survived that. We raised our soft cap. We certified the coin. We launched in June 1st, 2021, where the world says we didn't have a coin, but we were able to launch on one exchange and went on 3 more exchanges. And today we launch as a token, but today we are a coin. we are a coin. We launched in 2021 on a third-party exchange. Today, we have our own. And so we decided to go this route is the vision that we have, the vision that we set out, thinking big by creating our own. And so we developed our own our website, blockchain, and our exchange. And a lot of the issues that we had, especially for those Tiashans who came over from Birek, they know what was happening with the coins, with where the dumpers brought the coins down to what? About 2 cents. About 2 cents, or even less than 2 cents. And so we had to do something. And a decision was made to create our own so that we can have a better control over our future, that we can own something that we can be proud of and our generation. And so we have leaped forward from the past where we were in TBC to our certification and to having our own. As now, yeah, and I see I'm going in and out. I can see it because of the signal that I'm getting on my side. And so we are where we are now. And of course, yes, we have some hurdles, like it was even this week, another domain, we can address that email issue that we have been suspended with. The TACC. A lot of you don't understand that the changes that this community is on, it's not going to be applauded by the mainstream, by the elite system, by the financial system. We think that we are free, as I was saying last week. We are not free, except we are financially free. We are still slaves. And so the programmers, and of course, you know, they will come on very soon. So we can go down the line. The technical line, and the challenges that we have gone through. And so a lot of attacks were made, malicious attacks against TACC server, that at one time, I told about 2 weeks ago, they had to take the server down completely and rebuild the server with stronger security. You see? And so, except you are told, as I mentioned, a lot of things you see is not what they are. A lot of things you see with your eyes is not what they are. You have to go below the surface. You have to be awakened consciously for you to understand a lot of these things. But however, the server is back up, the email system is back up, and the OTP and login, all these things now should be working. The Explorer, as it is now, I mentioned tech that are able to conclude facilitate withdrawals. And again, the withdrawals applications, they're all through. But we are basically open the withdrawals, with a coin at a time. TACC is now the first one that you can withdraw. So once the withdrawal mechanism is the Explorer is all up and going again, that is what will be tested first. Okay, swapping again, that is a feature that we will add to the exchange as we move forward. Now, there are two other issues that I need to address, and that is the issue of the price of TACC, how it became liquidity as well, because a lot of people don't understand how, the issue of liquidity. And also, I said a couple times ago, a lot of us, I guess, miss Mr. Carr training, and I will admonish him again to put that training that he did about liquidity into the forums again, so that our people can be educated as to how exchange produce liquidity. And you yourself, you can go take your go on Google and Google how exchange creates liquidity. And a lot of us, speaks to Coinbase and Binance. Of course, Binance has the highest volume of liquidity. And so if I ask if I should ask the house, what are the main three ingredients that created liquidity? I wonder how many persons will be able to tell me, because I think we have a notion that doesn't exist. A lot of our people, and I think is also from a lack of experience and listening to the wrong people. And the way how it sounds is as if abundance should pour liquidity on the market, on TACC exchange, for example. Then you come and buy, and then you say the exchange has liquidity. Is that what they mean? That is it's just like, and then you must go back and buy the house for 200,000. Is that how business work? Or so that you can raise the price? No, I just want us to understand liquidity and how. Sorry. Yes, there are three fundamentals that will create liquidity. You must have a robust user base. User base, users, trading, market makers, market takers. That is what creates liquidity on an exchange. It's not, the owner of the exchange put liquidity so you can come on the exchange with. Okay, sorry, I know that I went out again. So please excuse me. As I said, the internet here is not good at all. So it's not the owner of the exchange to deposit Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, and then you come with TACC and just buy. No, it doesn't go like that. an extensive user base, diverse range of cryptocurrencies, and high trading volume. That is what makes Binance the exchange with the highest liquidity. Robust trading, diverse cryptocurrency. And so if there's nobody trading, then where do you get liquidity? If there's no market, if the market makers and market buyers, then there's no liquidity. Now, on where can take place, but the withdrawal is the challenge as it is. And so with that, I've asked them, please, to give me a list of all the things that are outstanding with a date, so we can stick to those dates so that we will not have no more excuses within the community. Because at the end of the day, as we're doing now, we're promoting TACC to the world. And so the functionalities are very important. Of course, you will explain to the new people that are coming in where we are in terms of the exchange. And, we're flushing out one or two challenges. But at the end of the day, as I said, it will come to a time when Rome has to be built. And the teething process is put to an end. Now, regarding the price of TACC, we came from a place where we had the soft cap, and I believe that would have been an education to answer where we are today. How did we get at $1 when we were doing the soft cap? First, we set a target of 2.5 million. And we also had periods to raise X amount of monies. And so as we raise the monies, we saw the coin price changes, because that's what it is in every cryptocurrency. There were no difference when we were doing the hard cap. The hard cap, we said we want to raise 500 million. And every round that we would have accomplished, you will see the coin at certain price, like round one. If we had concluded round one, which I think was $1 million US, if we had
Did we lose him?
sorry, still
There
here,
you
right?
are. There you
Okay,
are.
all right. So I was saying that there is, I'm not too sure what time I was cut off, but I'm talking about how did we get to $1 when we started out the soft cap? We had to raise 2.5 million. How would we have gotten to 15,000 per TACC? We would have had to raise the 500 million. And so what we put the coin on the market is what we raised is equal to what we raised. We didn't raise 500 million, so the coin could not go at 15,000. If we did, the coin would have launched at 15,000. And so every money that is being raised, it goes to appreciate the value of the coin. The mathematics was very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, and so the other aspect I want to touch at, because at the end of the day, as I said, we are not here, we are not going anywhere. And we added the abundance, diaspora city, and also we are looking at the energy initiative. How do we get to where we want to go? How do we get to our target? What are the things that we need to do? And how do we attract people into TACC? Because at the end of the day, as I said, it's not about having an exchange. Having an exchange functioning 100% does not guarantee that the coin will go anywhere. It's you who makes the coin. It's not the exchange on its own. The exchange on its own is nothing. And so, how do we present TACC? How do we sorry again.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I
Yes,
think
you are,
I'm
Chief.
yes. And so when you look at the energy initiative that we spoke about, the energy initiative is a gateway to a lot of countries that we could not present TACC to the government as we're doing with the energy. You see, once you open the door with something of significant as energy, energy is the foundation of any economy. And so when you can push that through the front door of every government, then it will be very easy to look at the adoption of TACC. And that is another way that we are looking at mass adoption. How do we get to enter the gate with least resistance? So the diasporicity, the energy, and of course, all those radio news and articles that we're now doing, we have a campaign, is to rebrand TACC's image. The offices that we have in place is an indication that we ain't going anywhere. With all the setbacks that we're having and the challenges, yes. And of course, as I mentioned, that I have asked the programmers to make themselves available so they can answer your questions, all your technical questions. But as it is now, we should have a lot of things now functioning on the website. Now, I will stay here because the internet is getting worse rather than getting better. And so I really want now to take the questions of the TACC before, nobody can hear me. Thank you very much, Director.
Thank you so very much, Chief Abadan. So we'll go straight into the questions. If you have a question, a lot of you are muted. So if you have a question, just raise your hand. We will unmute you. And please keep your questions very short because you can hear what the internet is doing and many people may have questions. All right, who would like to go first? Anybody?
Hello, good evening, good afternoon to
Good
everyone
afternoon.
around here.
Hello. Go
Hello.
ahead with your question, please.
Yes, it's a privilege for me to have this objection I saw in the exchange concerning staking in this forum to with the community. We start this staking January early. When we start, we have a total pool of 400 and something thousand coin our pool. But presently, Russian are complaining they are not seeing their reward and order, and the pool is going nowhere.
Okay, I think I've lost him. As it is now, they are looking at the staking. There were several pools. They must realize that there are several pools that were created, Those, I think there are three pools that were created for staking. The first two pools were basically like a test, not much coins were in those pools. And once the coins are exhausted, then the pool become
Hmm.
sorry. So you just need to to withdraw your coins from those expired pool and stake your coins in the new pool. There's a new pool that allows you to take to stake up to 20,000 coin, and is a flexible pool with 3%.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. All right. Another question, please.
Greetings to you all. My
Go
name is
ahead, Mr. Sampson.
Samson Chidera from Nigeria, Enugu State to be precisely. So I have a kind of a question and a suggestion. Why is it that people with low coins that have like 1 to 10 coin or 1 to 29 coin cannot stake? And I suggest that it will be more profitable to the ecosystem if they make it available for a person to stake 1 or 2 so that many people can stake. Thank you.
The present threshold is 30 coins. And so we can always look at that one.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else, please?
I think we should stop the recording and start again, Mr. Julius.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miss
Yes.
Miss
Thank
Makiba.
you so much.
Okay.
Let me do that. Yeah. Go right ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Carr. I see, Madam Annalisa, did you have a question? You had unmuted.
No,
I
I
have
was
a que-
we should stop the recording.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yes.
Oh,
Who else
thank
has
you.
a question, please?
I would like to say something. So I signed up. Someone helped me sign up, but they put their email mistakenly, I guess, and instead of my email. And so I want to know how I could change that, please.
Okay. I
Thank
believe
you,
you
Mr.
have, sorry, I believe you have access to your back office. And so you can easily go into profile and edit your profile. I also think that we have it's on the website as well. There's a video on the website how to edit your profile. It's very, very, very simple. Very, very simple. You don't need to come to admin for that one. You yourself can just do it. Just go into your profile and just change, except for your username. But any other things they can be changed.
Oh, anybody else, please?
Hello,
Yes,
good
Mr.
evening.
Pius. Yes, Mr. Pius. Go ahead,
I
please.
greet you, Dr. Delia. I greet Chief. Chief, I greet you. Good evening, sir.
Yes, you're welcome.
I'm so happy today that you are here, live and direct.
Yes, and
At least our
Chief is,
questions.
yes, Chief is not in hiding. There's no reason for me to hide. When you have a good heart, when you have good
Yes,
intention, one moment
yes.
there, when your vision is pure, you don't need to hide. And as I said to the community today, that I fear nothing. I fear nothing, and I'm optimistic no matter how difficult it is. And that is why a few of us that make changes in life, it's not a lot of us, it's a few people that really make changes in life. It's not the majority, because they will not be able to carry the weight that we carry. You see, and we do it with dignity, and we do it with joy. You see what I'm saying? We do it with joy, we do it with dignity, we do it with optimism, because we know what we're doing. We are not stumbling, nor are we guessing. So the journey may be difficult, yes. It may be a struggle, yes, but you will never find me hide anywhere. I'm not running from anyone or any place. Right now, I've traveled. Why did I travel? I traveled to make life better for somebody else. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. My first
Pipe,
question is this.
Nigeria.
I will be asking so many questions today. But my first question is this. Uh, this of exchange, what is really, I really want to understand what is really going on because some functionality is not working. The main the exchange itself is not working normally. So what is really going on, and what steps give people taking to make sure that it's normalized? Because even as we are expecting, or we are still working in the back, because somebody like us, we are also working in the back to see how we can, be bringing more people in. So they
Mhm.
all need to be functional, so that as we are explaining things to somebody,
All right,
even
all
this
right. Thank you very much.
sorry,
I get your question. I get your
sorry.
question on the exchange functionality. I just mentioned that the withdrawal is one of the major issue right now that they've been working on, the Explorer. And so I will get timelines coming up this week. And a matter of fact, I will also have the technician either on StreamYard or in Zoom, so they too can give the community and answer the technical questions behind. What I've said before that I know that it is a challenge. It is a challenge. For example, our server. We had to change new server this week. I had to buy new domain this week so that we can be able to be constant with our mail, receiving our mail, because 3 times our mail service has been suspended. 3 times we have to look for 3 different companies. So it's not as easy on the surface as as it seems. So the functionality of the exchange, as I said, you should be able to log in now. You should be able to activate your account. You should be able to get your OTP. You should be able to do transfer. You should be able to locate your coins and to change and edit. You should be able to trade right now as well. There's nothing stopping you from trade. You see, but the withdrawal is the last thing that we're looking at, and some adjustment with the staking. So, as I said, I'll be coming out early this week, coming up, with timelines and also bringing the technician on board. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
Chief. Thank you, Mr. Pius. Let somebody else ask a question before you ask a second one, please, because I think, let's see if
okay,
anybody
okay.
else has a question. Yes.
Hello,
Thank you.
hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go
good
ahead. Go
evening.
ahead, Madam Laraba. Go ahead.
Okay, good evening. My name is Larabadan Pochi from Plateau State, Nigeria. I have a question. I brought one woman into TACC, but unfortunately the woman died. So now I even asked her husband whether he has her details. Her
Surname.
I have her username, but I don't have her details. So my question is that how can that woman at least to get, how can we get her coins so that her family will benefit from it? She bought
Mm.
10 coins and said,
Yeah,
yes,
she bought 10 coins. So, who is the leader you're working with? Who is the leader there?
I don't think we have leader here or Oga Abundance. I'm the one that trying to gather people into this stuff.
This is like a bank account, and you're basically asking me to give you access to somebody else's bank account. And you know, as the admin, you know, the family can sue me for giving you access to their mother's or father's bank account. So there are a few
Yes.
things that will need to happen. Is that you know, there must be some legal document that is presented on behalf of the petitioner, verifying such that this account username was created, and have legal rights to claim the coin. Once the username is correct, then the coins will be transferred to the beneficiary. So what you need to do is you will give the username to the chief of staff, and then we will identify first first account that you mentioned is there, and then from that we will work with you behind the scene. Okay, I hope you understand that one. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Hello,
you
good evening,
very
sir.
much.
Go ahead, Mr. Elia Alkali. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my name is Ilya Alkali from Kaduna State, Nigeria. Let me start with thanking our CEO, Chief Abundance, for this wonderful presentation, and also the director and all the attendees. My question is concerning the staking. What will happen when a person unsubscribe?
Same.
Hello?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
please.
Okay, in case a subscriber when staking, um, and a person unsubscribe the staking before 30 days, so what will happen? After 30 days, can he still get the reward, or what will happen? This is my question.
Thank you. Chief? Yes.
Stake, and you on sorry, if you on stake, you cannot get the reward of the on. My understanding, you only get reward up to the time the stake is being subscribed. And because it's a flexible staking, you can decide to, you know, on stake. So you cannot get the benefit of 30 days if you only stake for 15 days. I think that is natural, if I'm understanding your question.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chief. Okay, Evangelist Williams, you have a question?
Hello,
Yeah,
good
good
evening.
evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm
Go
Evangelist
ahead,
Williams.
please.
Yeah, and I want to say something to our chief. Our chief is doing an amazing job. He has done a lot for the community. But I want him also to understand the situation that we have at hand right now. I'm a Nigerian and I'm living in Ghana. And because of the TACC project, I brought some people in. And most of these people that I brought in are policemen because I convinced them. And right now, it seems like everything I've been saying is, I think, manipulated. And even I'm even ashamed to bring
Yes, Mr.
new people.
Williams?
Yeah, yes, that's William. So I'm even ashamed to bring new people into the project because they don't believe in me anymore because of how we disappointed them. So what I want to say to the chief is that he should gather all the details, all the information, and make sure the project is ready to launch, or to at least the withdrawal is ready for use, or the exchange is ready for use. Then distribute the date so that we will be assured, so that we will know how to go from there. But if every time you say that we will do this and something happen, we will do this, and for a week, for 2 weeks, you won't say anything, you won't give us any update, we will be left in the dark. Sometimes it's frustrating, sir. So
please, I want you to talk to the developers and be sure of the particular date of when we are going to start trading, because any exchange without trading is like a baby exchange. So the reason why we call it an exchange is the fact that we can trade. You can see live
Yeah,
activities going
let me
on there.
ask you a question, Williams. Do you know that you
Yes,
can
sir.
trade right now? Do you know that you can trade right now?
Sure. We can buy and sell. We can buy the tax. We can send money
No,
from
I'm
the
not
US
talking
region
about,
and all.
sorry, I'm not talking about pay to peer. You know, there's
Okay.
nothing stopping anyone from trading. And that is what I want to tell you. There's nothing stopping anyone from trading. So trading can go on. Withdrawal is different from trading.
Okay. So okay. I should ask, of course, but that's the main
Uh-huh.
point, because that's the reason why we brought them in. And in as much as we believe in your project, we believe in where you are taking us, where you are leading us as a good leader. But I want you to also understand that the people that invested in this project, or the community that invested, they also have their own purpose. They have their own vision. They
Mhm,
have a reason why
mhm,
they invest.
mhm.
Like you
Yeah.
normally say on your audio that the way we think is too small, and we have to think ahead and all those things that, but that's how people are wired.
Yes.
And we did everything we can to make sure we bring them on board, and without the
Yeah.
support of the community, there will not be
Yeah.
TACC, there
Yes.
will not be liquidity, there will not be money in
Mhm,
the ecosystem, there will not be Bitcoin, there will not be an exchange. So
mhm.
the community came
Yes.
together and put this together.
Mhm,
I think
mhm.
you should try as much as possible to reward their faith, to reward them, to reward the community for everything that they've done. You should try. Talk to the developers, let them get this thing running so that people are at least, and you see the fact that you have given us 25%, you have given us some percent from the tax. That's good. Not everybody wants to take out all their coins. Some people just want to take out some of their coins. Some people just want to take out some of their coins. I heard some of the complaints I've been having over the past few weeks is that some people even put money from funerals, money they were supposed to use for funeral, they
Point.
put it on the project.
Sorry,
Yes,
sorry, sir.
yeah. I hope you can hear
Yeah,
me.
we're not getting you. Sorry. Could you tell him that we're not getting him now so I
Yes,
can respond?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. Can you get me now?
Mr.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, Mr. It's Williams, right? Mr. Williams, thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
We have, yes, I have gotten your point. You have registered your concern, and it is noted, and it is true that all of us have different expectations. All of us have different vision, or I say baggage. We come to talk with different baggages, and we are wired in a way that, based on our community, we are wired in a way of our understanding. And most of the
Yeah.
times, we don't really have the full picture. And so we just take half of it or part of it, and then we find ourselves also in a situation. And then when time elapse, then it even I make no excuses for the exchange being delayed in terms of where we are now, because I too felt that we should have already passed this stage a long time. So, but again, you have to be prepared for the unexpected. And even in the script, it speaks to the 10 wise virgins. Why five were foolish? Because of delay. Delay rendered them unprepared. And so in life, we must expect the unexpected, and we have to keep focus on the end game eventually, on the end game. We can't put our hands in the air. We cannot scream down. We cannot give up because we are facing issues. and challenges. A matter of fact, I think honesty is my rule. One of the admin, he posted something today that what price are you willing to pay? What is it that you really want out of life? And what is it that you're willing to pay for that which you want to achieve? You know, I like to say a lot of us want to be millionaires, but we do not want the inconvenience of becoming. You know, if it's too easy, it will go easy as well. But again, every beginning must have an ending, but also expect the unexpected. And so those people that are frustrated, disappointed, sometimes we too, as leaders, we do not manage conflicts or difficult situation well. We are not skilled to manage these things. And sometimes we even make it worse instead of making it better. Because sometimes we go down to their level so that we can appease them. We go down even below their level to make them feel good when we're not doing ourselves any good at all. And so thank you very much for your submission. And of course, you know, I am holding the developers to account because they have been tardy in certain areas, and I make no excuse for them. It's just that some of you know you're not behind the scene. I make no excuse for them. When things can be done and it's not done, it's no excuses. But there are legitimate times when genuine delays and things happen beyond their control. All right. Questions?
Thank
So,
Mr. Samuel Dadzi. Mr. Samuel Dadzi, give me a
Yeah,
minute.
good,
Go ahead, Mr. Samuel Dadzi. Yes.
yeah,
Go
good
ahead.
evening, good morning, good afternoon to our this noble platform. Um, Mr. Bandas, I must say, uh, last evening I had a dream about you, and I was shocked you told us that you want to lead the meeting today because when I'm in the dream, I met you, I shake you, and I was so happy. And there was this little boy beside me, and I told you, Mr. Abanda, this guy is a scientist, and he has created a machine, but he doesn't have any support. And you just told me that we are going to work on those kids from Africa who can invent and do all those stuff. We are going to help them. That is part of our plan, so that those people can invent whatever they want to do. That will be one of our projects. And I was very, very happy. And at the end, Mr. Abanda gave me money. I was very happy. Uh, anyway,
You didn't want you wake up,
yeah,
right?
you gave me money. You gave me money. And I was holding a briefcase. And when I opened the briefcase, it was a lot of money inside. So I said, yeah, something good will come from abundance.
Have
So
mercy. Thank
yeah, yeah. My question is that those people I was able to introduce to TACC used to ask me, Abada said, we are hoping to get to 100,000 by the end of this year, and now TACC is $20. How can we get there? So that's my question. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. And as I will say, as I've always said, that it's not what you see, is what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what am I doing? You know, it takes everyone. You know, it like some will say, we said we were going to launch at 15, but we didn't launch at 15,000. So for me, it's a time frame we put in place and doable. but it will take action. It's not about I claim, I receive without action. And so if we get up and work with the challenges that we have now, we sort them out, we get up and work, and these are the challenges that will come. You think 100,000 will come like that overnight without challenges? So we must be prepared. You know, the bigger your dream, the bigger your dream, the bigger the challenges, I can tell you. So we look for that challenge and we will face that challenge head on. And the things that we're putting in place, as I said, what doesn't happen in 5 years, you'll be surprised it happened in 1 month. And that is how the infinite works.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Chief. Yes, Mr. God, you have. Okay, Mr. Pius, let Mr. Peter Reiki speak, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Hello. Hello.
Go
Good
ahead,
evening.
Mr. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Abunda, Chief Abundance, for your speech and encouragement. My challenge is that I retrieved my account last week. Initially, I have a 140 TACC in my wallet, but what I saw is 1.5, and unlock coin is on the file. So that's why I came here. I've asked some admin, they say I should come to this meeting. So help me restore my coin.
Sorry, I didn't get what he said because the internet went out for me.
Okay.
Could you please repeat what he says?
I say I had a 140 TACC of what I bought, but when I retrieved my wallet last week, what I saw is 1.5, and the unlock coin is on the file. So I came here to see how I can
Okay,
help me.
please send your username to the chief of staff. They will look at it, because the last time somebody came here and said that they didn't see their coin when exchange returned, all the coins are in their wallet. So please send the username to the chief of staff, and we will look on that behind the scene. Thank you very much. Next person.
Yes, sir. Who is the chief of the staff, please?
Okay, thank you, Aitodo, Mr. Aitodo. Yes, Mr. Pius, please ask your
I didn't get
question.
the chief of staff.
Thank you for giving me the chance again. Though I have so many questions, but I will take one after the other so others can ask their question. Now, this question I want to ask is, will there be a swapping features on our exchange, or does the
All right.
admin
Thank you very much.
has
Yes, there will be a swapping feature. I've mentioned that before, but let us take care of the necessary first. You know, when we went BIREC, we didn't have a swapping feature. This is our own exchange. Everything will be built out, but let's take care of the needful. Let's get the Explorer working properly. Let's get the staking working properly. Let's get the withdrawals and fire. Let's get people trading. Let's get people, receiving money from withdrawals. Yes, let's get those things first, and then we'll deal with the swapping feature. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, Mr. Pius, Mr. Pius, there's another question, please. And some of the questions you're asking answer speak. I don't know if you came into training late, but he did speak about these things earlier on. Okay. Yes, next question. Let's see if somebody else has a question, Mr. Pius, and then you'll come back, okay?
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, Tiashon family.
Go ahead, Mr. TACC Dollar.
Yeah, there is question I want to ask about the withdrawal. I said Mr. Bondan said on Monday, I want to know so that I can be able to tell my people because there are so many disturb on my head. He said on the volume, so on Monday the withdrawal will be working. So I want to be sure either it will be working or it's not, or it's just something still pending. And also to know about where are we withdrawing to? Is it our bank account, our community bank account, or we are withdrawing to where? So that's what my question.
All right. I gave the information that I received from the technician on, I think, on Friday, that the withdrawal should be working Monday. Oh, I don't know what time on Monday, but that's what they're told. Now, withdrawal. Now, bear in mind that there's a difference between withdrawals and transfers. Transfers on the exchange. When you withdraw your coin from the exchange, TACC does not have any control over those assets. Please bear in mind, when you withdraw into your own private wallet. If you're withdrawing BTC, whether you're withdrawing Ethereum, BTC, TAC from the exchange, it goes into your personal wallet that you would have created independent of the exchange. So I hope you understand that in terms of exchange, the exchange doesn't deal with cash. So at the end of the day, there will be an app that one will connect to his or her bank account that allows for that transaction to take place. If you understand what I'm saying, every withdrawals into cash goes into bank account, passes through that connects your bank account to the exchange. So that is how you will get cash into your exchange. But for the coins, whether Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, you will withdraw them off the exchange into your own personal exchange. Peer-to-peer is what you send from one account on TACC exchange to another account on TACC exchange using the transfer method. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chief.
sir.
Okay, another
Thank you.
question, please. Somebody had a question. Okay, no other questions. Mr. Pyatt?
Hello.
Yes? Yes,
Hello.
Mr. Johnny?
Good day, house. And good day, Dr. Dilia. You were absent last week, though you gave
Yeah.
us an
You,
excuse
you,
for why
you
you.
missed me. Go ahead,
Yes,
Mr. Johnny.
there a question there?
Hello, good day.
Hold on, Mr. Johnny. Did you have a question or comment? Okay, he's muted. Razadat,
Good,
go ahead, Mr. Razadat.
good evening, Tag Nation. Mr. Abundant, please, I want to ask something about the exchange because normally I refer so many friends of mine about this Tag Nation. So and they used to ask me is when are we starting trading? When the trading will start?
You can start it whenever you want to. The trading options are there. There's nothing stopping you from trading.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Razadat. Mr. Sinclair Williams, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. Just a simple question. Has Visa
Go ahead.
MasterCard approved tax use service?
We didn't get that. Go ahead and say it
Has
again.
Visa MasterCard tax, has Visa MasterCard approved tax to use this service?
No, we're not using Visa or MasterCard.
Okay. Yes, another question.
Hello.
Somebody
Hello.
else. Go ahead,
Hello.
Mr. Yes, Mr. Itodo.
I want to know who is the chief of the staff you say should send
You don't know Chief of Staff, Mr.
my
Itodo?
details to. So I should
Global Youth
maybe
Ambassador.
by
This is Mr.
pardon.
Hello, Mr. Todo. This is Mr. Orchiomondo. I find it remarkable that you don't know our own chief of staff.
Uh, maybe I just because of the title.
Hello.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
hearing you.
Mr. Pastor.
I can hear you.
Yes,
Hello.
Mr. Itodo. Mr. Otium Ondo is our chief of staff. He's on all the forums, so you can contact him there, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Pastor Awesome, you want to say something?
Hello.
Hello.
Head,
Yes.
please.
Thank you, Director. Chief, thank you very much. Some of the chief have actually asked the questions about the tax exchange, but we direct them to join the meeting and ask the questions here. They are not asking. Well, I don't understand. So, Chief, I want to ask one of the Jashin asked me a question. I directed me to join the meeting tonight. He said, the
Pastor Awesome, you're going in and out. I think there's a
yeah,
problem with your connection.
and then coin market cap.
We on coin
Uh,
market cap.
Mr.
I'm not getting. I'm not getting this question.
Neither am I. I think there's something with his
Some
connection.
of these persons asked me that will the coin be listed on coin market cap and then normal. So please if you can explain to I asked them to join the meeting. They are not coming.
Okay. Chief, the question
Stop.
is whether TAC will be listed on CoinMarketCap.
All right. Do we need to stop the exchange? The
Yes,
recording?
please. Mr. Carr, it's at 35 minutes. Thank you, Chief.
Yes. Yes, let me stop it. Go right ahead.
So thank you very much. The question was asked if TAC is going to be listed on CoinMarketCap. I guess the other one will say CoinGo or any other exchange. All we need to do, as we have been saying from since we started, one can ignore a coin of value. And Ethereum and Bitcoin, you think that they apply for coin market cap to put their coins there? No, their coins went there automatically because of what the community is doing. Nobody can ignore you. We didn't apply for any um, market cap, but I think two or three were carrying us while we were on Barrack Exchange. So my thing is, let us do the needful, and everything else will take care of itself. All right, next question.
Mr. Joseph Item, you have a question?
yeah, good evening. I'm back again. I wanted to
Miss
ask I wanted to ask about the withdrawal. The withdrawal that we'll be talking about. Because we said we'll be withdrawing outside to our other exchange or so. But come to think of it, TAC is not listed in other exchanges. And even if we withdraw over to other exchanges or other wallets, external wallets, there is no means for us to swap or do anything over there. So the the reason why most of these questions we are asking you this question, most people don't want to go direct. That go directly to the main point. The main point here is that how can Tiasians put money in their pocket from this tax because they have raised the tax to this level with their investment. So now they are demanding some payment back for them to settle some of their situations, their problems. So now the question is, how can the Asians or the community get something in return for them to settle themselves out, so that they continue to believe in the fact that they have invested much and they have not gotten anything. All they keep hearing is that you can trade, you can do this, you can do that, but there is no features or possibility for them to get a penny in their mouth for everything that they've done. So, Chief Abundance, I want you to give us understanding on this particular question. When will Tiasians begin to at least swap, trade something, and they will get the money in their accounts because people are going through a lot in the community. I don't think that's your end game, because people are suffering after investing, and a lot of people are in debt. Let's not forget about that. People are in debt when they invested in the crypto. Most of your leaders here in Ghana, in Nigeria, and different countries, they went to these people, convince them. It's like almost like a manipulation. Convince them tax will be launched at 15,000, will be did by all means, and motivated these people. I also did the same, motivated a lot of people, and now nothing is coming. They are looking for money. There is no money to eat. Nothing. These people are struggling. They are in debt. So the main question people should be asking, or they want to ask, and they are beating around the bush, is that how will the Asians get money into their pocket first?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Williams. I think we got we got your point. We got your point. Thank you.
Yes, I'm not too sure if he has joined us. For when we were addressed time and time again, and so as it is now, you can, as I said, you can trade, you can do pay to pay. That is the means of selling your coins. Withdrawal, we start tested last week. The Explorer have hiccups. And so hopefully by Monday, we will continue the process of withdrawal. Thank you very much.
Yes, next question, please.
It's me, Mother.
Yes, Mr. Pius, go ahead, please.
Please, I want to beg for what we call for chance. Maybe answer my question so that we'll rest at once. No, but this one that is here now, I want to ask, which work are we to do? Which work are we to do to bring back greater?
Mr. Pius, you are going in and out, and we're not hearing what you're saying.
I'm saying that which work are we to do to get back to 100,000, or even something, even if it's up to 100,000, something more valuable this year? Which work are we to do?
Okay.
Number
Okay.
2. Hello?
Go ahead, quickly.
Number 2, I want to be clarified on this withdrawal issue. Does it mean that on the process of withdrawing, there is a space, or there is a feature that something that will pop up the coins, like other coins you're going to withdraw to, like BTC, Ethereum, or so, before you will now put the external wallet where you want to withdraw the coin to. I want to be clear on that issue.
Oh, all right. I did not get him clear, but I want to believe he's saying, where do you withdraw your coins to? I think that's what he's saying.
Yes, that's the second question we need to do.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So the second question was answered already. The second question was answered already. I did say to you that there's a difference between withdraw and transfer. And so if you're going to withdraw your coins, you have to ensure that you have an external wallet, an Ethereum exchange wallet, so that you can withdraw your coins from the exchange. You cannot withdraw into a TACC wallet. You can transfer into a TACC wallet. So that's the difference. And we have some admins already did their test and create the withdrawal wallet, and they were able to withdraw their coins this week. In terms of what we need to do, what we need to do will come, and it's very simple. But let us concentrate on getting the wheel turning smoothly. Because once the wheel is turning smoothly, momentum will pick up, and then we will do the lift off. So let us, as it is now, why I am here tonight is to address the fact that I acknowledge the challenges that the Tiashans in the community are facing. The reason I am here tonight is to reaffirm that the difficulties and setbacks that we're having is not a deterrent, is not an abrupt end of our vision. The reason I am here tonight is to assure the community that Rome will be built and our vision is non-negotiable. That is why I'm here tonight. And so that, but is a painstaking. This we are a mother giving birth, and that's what it is. We are giving birth to something new, and sometimes some women, deliver in quick time, like my wife. When she goes to the hospital, she said, "Oh my God, we would like to have all our mothers like you. You waste no time." While some people can do it mothers do it in 5 minutes, some of them take 5 days in labor. So this is the labor pain. We are giving birth to something new, something different, and we must, pull ourselves together as we go through the deepest or the roughest times in the period to become. All right, thank you very much.
Final questions? Any
Yeah.
final questions? Yes, go ahead, Mr. Joseph.
Yeah, good day. Yeah, I want to talk about the exchange concerning the prices and those coins on the exchange builds. And also I want to talk about the developers giving dates and times, and at the end of the day, they disappoint us. So what can Mr. Abundance or the developers tell us about the exchange and the prices of those coins? Because if we look at the price of BTC now, and it's not only the price of BTC, Bitcoin price, we have some other coins like BNB, Doge, etc. Those prices are not live. So what can Mr. Abundance and all developers tell us about that? And also, the way I'm looking at these things, sometimes when we want to log into the exchange, we have OTP issue, we have some issue logging in. Today we'll be able to log in, tomorrow we'll not be able to log in as a new exchange. I don't know what can be done about that. So that's just what I want to say. Thank you.
Well, sorry, you went out, I went out, but I think you were talking about the challenges of logging in. You talk about the price of Bitcoin on the exchange.
He said the prices of the coins, they're not fluid. They remain in static, and performance of the exchange is not consistent in that some days they can log in, another day they cannot log in,
Some
and
days,
so on and
yes,
so forth.
yes, and that's the and that's the reason why I'm here to address all these issues, and there are challenges on the exchange that none of us can ignore, and hence the reason I said that the labor pain that we're going through, but together we will see the baby on the other side. And so just exercise a little bit more patience. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Any
Well, can we trade as those prices are like that now? Can trade
What do you
still
think?
go on with that
Yes,
right now?
I said it. I said it from since I started. There's nothing hinder trade
yes.
from taking place. Makers and takers. That's what that's what it takes. You go on Binance today. You go on Coinbase or any of the exchanges, and I heard one of them get hacked yesterday. 1.5 billion was stolen. I think it was by Bybit.
Yeah,
I
I
think
bit.
stolen from that. Was it?
Hello.
Hold on, Mr. Uniqueman.
Yes, I think.
Chief Abundance is
Yes,
speaking.
I think it's by bit, and
Yes,
so
it's right.
also, yeah, we have to be very careful with the security level and all these things, and that is why we enforce it, because of the amount of attack. Because once your coin gets in the market, once you begin to move within the market space, the targets will be on you. To break your code, to hack your device. And that is why we warn a lot of you in the house that do not give your username and password to anyone, and don't drop your information in forums. Even when you're coming to the support, it's amazing that people still enter the information, with and they drop it to you already. So please, as we go about on this exchange business, please secure your information. We cannot repeat that enough. Don't expose your information. Thank you very much. Yes, we'll take one or two more questions. Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. There is a question.
Go ahead, Mr. God's Power. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. When do we know when the pool expires? That's yes.
Yes. No, well, is it really not for you to know? What you need to do is to utilize the time that is given to you. Make use of the time. The time when it expires, it doesn't really of any significance to you. What is significance to you is to utilize how time given, because you would have seen when the pool ends, because there is a date. So you just need to take from it. If you want to, stake your coin until the end of the pool. It's up to you now. It's up to you. Thank you.
Okay, now the second question is this. Yeah, I still have the second question. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. God's Power.
If you stake once, is there any activity you need to perform on a particular coin that is staked once? Do you understand my question?
No, repeat.
No.
I said that is, if you stake your coin once, is there any activity you will need to perform on that coin that you stake?
But if you stake the coin, you have you don't have access to it.
Okay.
If you have
Hello.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I went out again. It's so terrible, the internet. If you have 40 coins and you stake 10, the 10 that you stake would have removed from the 40, leave it with 30 coins. So the 10 coins is not even in your portfolio. It actually will be removed. And so you can't do anything else with those 10 coins, except you unstake them.
Okay. All right. Let's take one more question. Mr. Unickman, you've been trying to speak for a little while now. Are you ready to speak now?
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Actually, I wanted to talk about that staking of the compounding because we asked question in the support group that the staking is not compounding. So do we need to unsubscribe on a daily basis and restake? That's my question, please.
No, please don't do anything yet with the staking until I get clearance from the programmers. Yes, please. Let me give the clearance and then we will deal.
Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. I think this is it. Yes, we don't want this to time out and shut us out. Okay, so before we are closing up, I think we just had the last question. We just had the last question. Thank you.
Hello.
And Chief, do you have any? Chief, do you have before we close up? You have any concluding remarks?
Hello.
Yes, Chief. So we're getting ready to end. Any concluding remarks?
Okay. Thank you very much. My internet went out, so I couldn't hear what you were saying. Again, I just want to reiterate that the reason why we start this noble journey is to change lives. Those of you of us who went out, we into TACC, we brought them because of the vision that we would have envisioned. Along that path, a lot of us do not, or expect some events that would have occurred, but that is life. Sometimes it hits you on the blind side. As one motivational speaker says, if you cannot fly, you walk. If you cannot walk, if you cannot fly, run. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, you crawl. Do not stop. Do not stop. So we find ourselves under success because it's not a good road. Success, you must pay the price for success. And that sometimes is what we are not prepared to pay the price. And if we don't pay the price, nothing will change in our lives. Hence the reason even our economies, no one is willing to pay the price to make a change so that life can really be changed. I admire the president of Burkina Faso. He had to make that change and he had to pay the price. And the dividend is being seen. The step he took was very unusual. Niger also took that's not easy. And so as we go uphill in TACC, and as we try to always that we're now faced with, may we keep our eyes, may we keep focus, may we look beyond the now and ask ourselves, what is it, why we are here? What difference this world should be because I came in? And that's the question we need to ask. What difference am I making because I entered? Am I just, looking to take, or am I also looking to give? And so with that, I want to say to all of us, let's keep positive. Let us be optimistic. This too shall pass. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief Abundance. Thank you again for your wisdom, for putting us on the right track. Tiashans, TAC family, it is time to pivot again. Chief gave us some very valuable words today. Remember, he said we are in labor pains. You know, there will be hurdles, there will be setbacks. We are not in the valley, we are on the mountaintop, but we are not settled. So it's time to pivot again. It's keep the focus. And as he said, remember why we are here, why we started this journey in the first place, to create positive change. So, Tiashas, again, let us lift up our heads and focus on the mission, the vision of TAC. Let us keep looking at the glasses half full and keep our eyes on the prize. Let us continue to have faith. It is fine, actually, because TAC is a done deal. It is finished. Together, we have to do this together. So let us remain united, because divided, we will not stand. Let us be one, be faithful, believe, and know it's going to be okay. Have a great evening. You can unmute if you want to. I will unmute as we leave.
Thank you to all of our leader. I want to say goodbye to you all too. God bless us all.
God bless you too.
Dr.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Director. Thank you for everything.
Good night,
Thank you, Brother Ka. So,
Good night.
everyone. Good night.
Thank you very much.
Joe Cow.
thank you.
I
Bye
praise
bye.
you on the night.
Very amazing meeting.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you
Good
so much,
night.
Chief. Thank you, esteemed Director for Training.
Put your money in tack, put your money in tack, invest and show that your money come back. Put your money in tack, put your money in tack, invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free, join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility, your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack, one child, one youth, one tack, tack,